If you're staring at your laptop screen right now and there's this one little dot that just refuses to change no matter what's on screen, first off, don't panic, and definitely don't book an expensive repair just yet. Before you do anything else, we need to figure out exactly what kind of pixel problem you're actually dealing with, because that one detail decides whether this is fixable in the next 10 minutes or whether you're looking at a screen replacement down the road. Stick with me and I'll walk you through the test, the fixes worth trying, and how to know when it's genuinely time to call in a professional. So here's the thing most people get wrong right out of the gate. They call every weird dot on their screen a dead pixel, but there are actually two completely different problems hiding under that same name, and they need totally different approaches. A dead pixel is a pixel that's lost power entirely, meaning the tiny transistor controlling it has failed, so it just stays permanently black no matter what color is supposed to be there. A stuck pixel, on the other hand, is still receiving power, but it's frozen, showing a single color, usually red, green, blue, or white, and it stays lit that way even against a solid black background. This distinction actually matters enormously because stuck pixels have a genuinely decent chance of being fixed at home, while true dead pixels almost never respond to anything you throw at them. So before trying a single fix, run a proper test. Open up a full-screen dead pixel test. There are several free ones online, like JScreen Fix or Dead Pixel Check, and cycle through solid colors one at a time: black, white, red, green, and blue. Watch that spot closely as each color fills the screen. If the dot completely disappears on black but shows up as a dark spot against every other color, that's a dead pixel, plain and simple. But if it stays lit as the same color no matter what's behind it, especially remaining visible even against solid black, that's a stuck pixel. And that's actually good news, because that's the one you have real odds of fixing. Let's start with stuck pixels, since these are genuinely worth trying to fix before you consider anything more drastic. The safest and most reliable method is software-based, using a pixel fixing tool that rapidly cycles the affected area through different colors at high speed. The idea here is that the liquid crystal behind a stuck pixel sometimes just needs to be forced through enough rapid switching signals to unstick itself and start responding normally again. Head to a site like JScreen Fix. Position the little flashing box directly over your stuck pixel and let it run continuously for at least 10 minutes. One important thing to know going in: your laptop needs to stay awake the entire time this is running, so go into your power settings beforehand and temporarily disable sleep mode. Otherwise, the screen will shut off mid-fix and you'll have to start over. If 10 minutes doesn't do it, let it keep running. Some people report needing up to an hour before stubborn stuck pixel finally responds. And success rates for this method genuinely land somewhere in that 60 to 80% range for pixels that are actually stuck, rather than fully dead. If the software method alone isn't cutting it, there's a manual technique some people pair with it called the pressure or massage method. And while it sounds a little sketchy, it does work often enough to be worth trying carefully. Power your laptop completely off first, since you want the screen dark for this. Take a soft cloth, something like a microfiber lens cloth works well, fold it into a small point, and very gently press directly on the location of the stuck pixel, and only that exact spot, nowhere else on the screen. Hold light pressure for a few seconds, then release. Wait a moment, and repeat a couple of times. Turn the laptop back on afterward and check whether the pixel has changed. The key word here is gentle, because laptop screens are noticeably thinner and more delicate than desktop monitors, and pressing too hard risks creating new damage or even cracking the panel. So if you're at all unsure how much pressure is safe, it's better to skip this step entirely and stick with the software method instead. Whatever you do, never press on the back of the laptop screen panel directly. Only ever apply pressure gently from the front, right at the specific pixel location. Now, if you've run through the software fixer for a solid amount of time and tried the pressure method carefully, and that dot hasn't budged even slightly, it's worth being honest with yourself about what you're dealing with. True dead pixels happen because the transistor that controls that pixel has physically failed, and there is genuinely nothing you can do from the outside to bring a failed transistor back to life. No software trick, no amount of gentle pressure, nothing external is going to restore power to a component that's actually broken. At that point, continuing to try more aggressive pressure or increasingly sketchy tricks you might find online isn't going to help, and it does raise the real risk of damaging the screen further or creating additional dead spots nearby. So if you've confirmed it's a true dead pixel, the next move is checking your warranty before you spend a single dollar on repairs. If your laptop is still within its manufacturer warranty period, and especially if the pixel showed up shortly after purchase with no drops, spills, or visible screen damage, a defect like this is typically covered, and the warranty replacement is genuinely your right, not something you should have to pay for. Check your coverage directly through your manufacturer's support site using your laptop's serial number, since specifics vary by brand and region. If you're outside of warranty, a professional screen replacement is really the only remaining fix for a true dead pixel, and pricing in 2026 generally runs somewhere between about $80 and $200 at an independent repair shop, or higher, sometimes up to $350 if you go through an authorized service center, with the actual repair itself usually taking under 2 hours once it's booked. One more thing worth mentioning if you own a newer laptop specifically. Dead or stuck pixels showing up shortly after purchase are actually pretty common, and in a lot of cases, what looks like a dead pixel on a brand new screen turns out to be a stuck one instead, which responds well to that same software fixing method. So if this just happened on a laptop you bought recently, it's absolutely worth running the pixel fixer for a solid 20 minutes before assuming the worst or reaching out for a return or exchange. And finally, a small prevention tip worth knowing for the future. Laptop screens are actually more prone to developing pixel problems over time compared to desktop monitors, mainly because the panel flexes slightly every single time you open and close the lid, and that repeated mechanical stress can gradually contribute to pixel failures down the road. So going forward, try to avoid tossing your laptop into a bag without a case, avoid resting heavy objects on top of a closed lid, and generally handle the screen with a bit of extra care, since that small habit change can genuinely extend how long your display stays pixel-free. That covers everything you need to know, from figuring out whether you're dealing with a dead pixel or a stuck one, all the way through the fixes worth trying and when it's time to just get the screen replaced instead. If this helped you sort out that annoying dot on your screen, drop a like. It genuinely helps this video reach other people dealing with the exact same thing. And subscribe if you want more straightforward tech guides like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.